Leading off at number 1, we have Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, PopCap's charming third-person shooter that brilliantly translates the tower defense formula into cooperative action gameplay with colorful visuals and humor. This game maintains the core identity of the franchise, with Plants defending against zombie invasions, but expands into free-roaming adventure zones where you complete quests, discover secrets, and battle enemies in dynamic real-time combat. The character variety is exceptional, with distinct classes across both plant and zombie factions, each offering unique abilities, weapons, and playstyles, from the nimble pea shooter to the defensive citron, creating diverse tactical options. The customization system lets you unlock and equip upgrades that fundamentally change how abilities function, allowing you to tailor characters to your preferred approach, whether aggressive damage dealing or supportive team-oriented builds. The PvE regions provide substantial content, with story missions, side activities, and hidden collectibles, creating a surprisingly meaty single-player experience beyond the competitive multiplayer modes. Multiplayer modes include classic team deathmatch alongside objective-based variants and the signature garden defense mode, where strategic tower placement meets frantic third-person shooting. The art direction remains delightfully whimsical, with vibrant colors, exaggerated character designs, and silly animations that appeal to all ages, while maintaining enough depth to engage experienced players. Regular free content updates have added new characters, maps, and seasonal events, keeping the game feeling fresh years after launch. Moving to number 2 is Dungeon Defenders Awakened, chromatic game's return to form that recaptures the magic of the original with refined mechanics and enhanced visuals optimized for modern hardware. This game perfectly blends tower defense strategy with action RPG progression as you build defensive fortifications during preparation phases, then actively fight alongside your towers during enemy waves. The hero variety offers 4 distinct classes, including the Knight, Apprentice, Huntress, and Monk, each with unique tower types and combat abilities, creating different strategic approaches to level defense. The loot system drives progression, with weapons, armor, and accessories dropping with random stats, encouraging repeated playthroughs to find perfect gear combinations that enhance both your combat effectiveness and tower performance. Level design provides varied challenges, from narrow corridors perfect for choke point strategies to open arenas requiring careful placement of overlapping defensive coverage to prevent enemy breakthroughs. Cooperative multiplayer supports up to 4 players working together to defend the Eternia crystals, combining different hero towers and abilities for synergistic defensive strategies against increasingly difficult waves. The campaign spans multiple acts, with escalating difficulty and boss encounters that test your mastery of both building mechanics and active combat skills, requiring adaptability and teamwork. The game respects the original's design philosophy while modernizing visuals, improving quality of life features, and balancing gameplay for contemporary audiences seeking challenging cooperative tower defense experiences. At number 3 sits Defense Grid 2, Hidden Path Entertainment sequel that refines the pure tower defense formula with exceptional level design and satisfying strategic depth, focused entirely on optimal tower placement. This game features over 20 tower types, each with distinct targeting priorities, damage types, and strategic applications, from quick-firing guns and area effect lasers to resource-generating towers, creating complex decision trees. The alien enemy variety forces adaptive strategies, with flying units bypassing ground defenses, shielded enemies requiring specific damage types, and fast rushers that slip through gaps in your coverage, testing different aspects of tower synergy. Campaign mode presents increasingly complex maps, with multiple pathways requiring careful analysis to determine optimal choke points and coverage patterns, while managing limited resources across long multi-wave scenarios. The story features well-voiced narration from the AI companion, who provides personality and context, making the tower placement puzzles feel meaningful within the game's science fiction universe. Challenge modes and community-created content extend replayability significantly, with leaderboards encouraging optimization and perfect strategies to achieve maximum scores through efficient resource usage and 0 enemy breaches. The visual feedback is excellent, with clear indicators for tower ranges, damage numbers, and enemy health, making it easy to understand exactly what's happening during chaotic later waves. While gameplay is traditional tower defense without active combat elements, the mechanical depth and level design make this essential for purists who appreciate the genre at its most refined. Number 4 brings us Kingdom 2 Crowns, the atmospheric side-scrolling strategy game that combines tower defense mechanics with kingdom management and exploration in a beautifully minimalist presentation. This game tasks you with building and defending your medieval kingdom from nightly monster attacks by recruiting subjects, constructing defenses, and expanding your territory across procedurally generated islands. The pixel art aesthetic is gorgeous, with detailed animations, dynamic weather systems, and a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack creating an immersive atmosphere that elevates the strategic gameplay. The progression system revolves around unlocking new structures and abilities that open up strategic options, from archer towers and catapults to farmer communities that generate the gold funding your expansion. Cooperative multiplayer lets two players rule the kingdom together, coordinating resource allocation and defensive strategies to survive the increasingly dangerous threats emerging from the darkness each night. The campaign spans multiple islands, with different biomes and challenges requiring you to establish new kingdoms while maintaining supply lines and defending multiple fronts against relentless enemy waves. The permanent death mechanic adds genuine stakes, as losing your crown means starting over with only some persistent unlocks retained, creating tension during difficult defensive scenarios when resources run thin. The game rewards careful planning and patience over frantic action, making it perfect for players who enjoy contemplative strategic experiences with risk-reward decisions and gradual kingdom building. Coming in at number 5 is They Are Billions, Numantian Games' brutal real-time strategy tower defense hybrid set in a steampunk post-apocalyptic world overrun by infected zombies. This game combines base-building resource management with tower defense, creating a complex strategic experience where you must expand your colony while preparing defenses against massive zombie waves. The enemy variety includes standard infected that overwhelm through sheer numbers, alongside special types like runners, spitters, and massive giants that require different defensive approaches and tower combinations. The steampunk aesthetic provides unique tower types, from Tesla coils and snipers to shock towers and executors, each serving specific tactical roles in your defensive network against the undead hordes. Campaign mode features a full storyline with hero units, mission objectives, and progressive difficulty, teaching mechanics, while survival mode offers randomized maps with customizable settings for endless replayability. The audio design is exceptional, with distant zombie moans creating constant tension, while the thunderous sound of thousands of infected rushing your walls during final waves creates genuinely terrifying moments. The difficulty is unforgiving, with a single breach potentially cascading into total colony collapse as infected units convert your own soldiers, creating exponentially growing threats requiring perfect execution. Pausable real-time gameplay lets you issue commands and plan strategies during intense moments, preventing the experience from becoming overwhelming, while maintaining strategic depth and tension throughout extended sessions. At number 6 stands Orcs Must Die 3, Robot Entertainment's hybrid defense game that combines trap placement with third-person action, creating chaotic, entertaining battles against massive orc armies. This game features an expanded trap arsenal with over 30 options, including classic ceiling spikes and floor launchers, alongside new war machines like massive hammers and arrow walls that obliterate entire orc formations. The war scenarios introduce unprecedented scale, with hundreds of enemies simultaneously attacking, requiring strategic placement of large-scale defenses, combined with active combat to protect rifts from the invasion. Cooperative gameplay supports 2 players working together to design complementary trap setups and coordinate active defense during waves, creating synergistic strategies impossible in solo play through combined abilities and coverage. The progression system unlocks new traps, upgrades, and character abilities, providing long-term goals and allowing build experimentation across the extensive campaign, spanning multiple acts and difficulty tiers. Level design offers varied environments, from castle corridors perfect for deadly trap gauntlets to open courtyards requiring creative trap combinations and active player intervention to achieve victory. The scoring system encourages optimization, rewarding efficient kills, combo multipliers, and skull collection, creating replayability as you perfect strategies to achieve 5-star ratings on every map. The humor and personality remain intact, with silly org animations, over-the-top trap deaths, and lighthearted tone making the brutal difficulty and strategic depth accessible and entertaining throughout. Number 7 presents Morph Defense, Xor Studios' unique take on tower defense that flips the traditional formula by letting you actively reshape the battlefield terrain, creating custom pathways for optimal tower coverage. This game combines traditional tower placement with twin-stick shooter gameplay as you pilot an alien ship, fighting alongside your defenses against human military forces attempting to destroy your cores. The terrain manipulation mechanic is revolutionary, letting you build barriers that redirect enemy paths into kill zones, stacked with overlapping tower fire, creating incredibly satisfying strategic setups. Tower variety includes lasers, missiles, anti-air defenses, and artillery, each upgradable and combinable into powerful merged structures that provide devastating concentrated firepower against specific enemy types. The enemy forces include ground vehicles, aircraft, and massive boss units that require different strategic approaches and tower configurations, with some requiring direct player combat intervention to defeat. Campaign mode spans multiple planets, each with unique environmental hazards and enemy compositions, forcing strategy adaptation while telling a story of alien invasion from the invader's perspective. The visual presentation is impressive, with detailed destruction as buildings collapse from combat, spectacular explosion effects, and dynamic lighting creating cinematic moments during intense defensive battles. Boss fights transform into epic encounters, requiring precise flying skills, strategic tower placement, and resource management, creating memorable climactic moments that test everything you've learned. At number 8, we find Sanctum 2, Coffee Stain Studios' innovative FPS tower defense hybrid that seamlessly blends first-person shooting with strategic tower placement in cooperative sci-fi scenarios. This game divides gameplay into distinct building and combat phases, where you strategically place towers and walls during setup, then switch to FPS combat during enemy waves, fighting alongside your defenses. The character system features 4 playable classes, each with unique weapons and special abilities, affecting both combat effectiveness and available tower types, creating team composition strategies and cooperative play. Tower variety includes traditional gun towers and area effect options, alongside more exotic choices like slow fields and damage amplifiers that synergize with both other towers and active player combat. The alien enemy design is creative, with flying creatures, armored behemoths, and swarms of small units, requiring balanced defensive strategies, covering multiple threat types and approach vectors. Level design provides interesting tactical puzzles, with multiple pathways, elevated positions, and destructible terrain elements, affecting optimal tower placement and player positioning during combat phases. The perk system lets you customize loadouts with passive bonuses and active abilities, creating build variety and progression goals beyond just unlocking new towers and weapons through campaign completion. Cooperative play supports up to 4 players, creating chaotic but coordinated defense scenarios, where communication and role specialization become crucial for surviving the highest difficulty settings and endless modes. Number 9 delivers Pixel Junk Monsters 2, Q Game's charming tower defense game that simplifies mechanics while maintaining strategic depth through its accessible presentation and challenging level design. This game features classic tower defense gameplay where you manually construct and upgrade towers while protecting your base from increasingly difficult enemy waves across colorful hand-drawn environments. The tower variety balances simplicity with strategic options, including arrow towers, cannons, lasers, and anti-air defenses, each effective against specific enemy types, requiring thoughtful placement and upgrade priorities. The dancing mechanic adds a unique twist, where performing well generates gems used to research permanent upgrades, unlocking new towers and abilities that persist across playthroughs, adding metagame progression. Level design spans diverse environments, from forests and deserts to snow-covered landscapes, each with distinct visual styles and pathway layouts, creating varied strategic challenges throughout the campaign. Cooperative multiplayer supports local and online play, with up to 4 players working together to defend bases, combining resources and coordinating tower placements for maximum defensive efficiency. The difficulty curve starts gentle, but ramps up significantly, requiring mastery of tower synergies, upgrade timing, and resource management to achieve perfect victories without losing any villagers. The art style is absolutely delightful, with vibrant colors, whimsical character designs, and smooth animations, creating a family-friendly aesthetic that doesn't compromise the substantial strategic challenge underneath the cheerful presentation. Rounding out our list at number 10 is Bloons TD 6, Ninja Kiwi's endlessly replayable tower defense phenomenon that has captivated millions with its deceptively simple premise and incredible strategic depth. This game tasks you with popping balloons using monkey towers, each with multiple upgrade paths, creating hundreds of possible combinations and synergies to discover and optimize across diverse maps. The tower variety is staggering, with over 20 monkey types, from basic dart monkeys to specialized options like alchemists that buff nearby towers, and banana farms generating extra income for expensive upgrades. The upgrade system features 3 distinct paths per tower, with exclusive top-tier upgrades, creating meaningful choices about specialization versus balanced development, affecting your overall defensive strategy. The hero system adds powerful, unique units that level up during matches, providing game-changing abilities and serving as anchors for different strategic approaches, from aggressive damage to economic growth. Map variety spans beginner-friendly layouts to expert difficulties with complex pathways, line-of-sight blockers, and limited building space, creating puzzle-like scenarios requiring creative solutions and perfect execution. Daily challenges, Odyssey modes, and contested territory events provide fresh content constantly, ensuring there's always new objectives beyond just progressing through the extensive campaign and achievement systems. The progression feels rewarding, with constant unlocks of new towers, upgrades, heroes, and cosmetics, maintaining engagement across hundreds of hours, while the core gameplay loop remains satisfying and strategic throughout.